லைவ் இன் யோர் லிவிங் ரூம் சீரீஸில் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட ஆக்ட்ரஸ் பியா தான் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க. கோவா, பொய் சொல்ல போகிறோம், படங்களில் அவங்களோட பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸஸ் மூலமாக நம்மளை பயங்கரமாக இம்ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம கூட ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க இந்த கான்வர்சேஷனில். ஸோ நான் ரொம்பவே எக்ஸைட்டடாக இருக்கேன். அவங்க வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம பேசிக்காக வந்து குவாலிட்டி செக் பண்ணணுமா இல்லையா, இந்த லைவோட குவாலிட்டி எப்படி இருக்க போகுது அப்படின்றது வந்து இந்த சவுண்டை பொறுத்து தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ வந்து என்னோடய வாய்ஸ் ஆடிபிளாக இருக்கா அப்படின்றத வந்து நீங்கள் வந்து எனக்கு தெரியப்படுத்துறது கீழே தம்ஸ்அப் போடுங்க, அதை பார்த்து நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறேன். நம்ம ரொம்ப லேட்டு, அவங்க ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்ட் அப்படின்னே சொல்லலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஹாய்
ஹாய் ஹாய், is it audible?
Yeah, it is from my side, yes.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So you're staying in Bombay, right?
Yes, I am, yeah.
So how's this lockdown? What's happening with you?
See, I was at my hometown, I mean, at my native place with my parents for 2 months. And then I was spending time with my family.
Oh.
And I was reading lots of books. I was working out. I was doing everything, whatever you can do with a family. So it was okay for me. I survived, yes.
Okay, one routine you picked up during this lockdown. So what would it be?
One routine?
Yeah.
See, there is no special routine actually, because I was anyway reading since December. Last December I started reading. So the lockdown gave me ample time, to read a lot. So I got like too much of time to read. So this is a routine, you can say. Whenever I get the time, I open a book. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So I have got questions about your movies, your experiences that was happening during the movies. So we are excited to know about it. So shall we start?
Please ask me. Yeah, please ask me. Yes.
Before that, your video is kind of blurry. So is that due to my internet problem or some network issues?
I really have no idea. No, there is no issue with me. I really have no idea. Should we reconnect?
I don't know. Like your video is kind of blurry,
and the same thing is here also. Mal, I can see you also a little blurry. I mean, I can't see you clear.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to reconnect with you?
Should we try connecting again?
Yes. Yep. I think we should. Yes.
Yeah. So you just join again. Yeah.
Cool.
Both the videos are blurry. இப்போ blurred தான் இருக்கா guys? Blurred தான் இருக்கா? இப்போ ஓகேவா இல்ல blurry-ஆ தான் இருக்கா? ஓகே, ஸோ இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நேரத்தில் அவங்க வந்து நம்ம கொஞ்சம் பேர் பிளரியா இருக்குன்னு சொல்றீங்க. ஐயோ, 3 பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு என்னோட வைஃபை. Okay, so we'll try connecting her. Okay, yes. I've already given request, so கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல வந்து join ஆயிடுவாங்க. I've already given you request, Pia. Okay, I'll try it once again.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Is it blurry or is it fine?
A little blurry, but I guess it will be settled.
Can you see my eyes, my nose, and my mouth and all?
Yeah, I can.
Can you can you see that I'm laughing right now? Then it's fine.
Yeah, I can. So what about me?
I can see you there laughing and all. So I think there is some bad network or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. My internet is like it is showing me like 3 points in Wi-Fi, so I don't know where it is
I
going.
don't
Then the network is.
where it's going. Even I don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's fine. Yep. So I think
Okay.
let people hear our voice or
Okay.
something
So
like that. Yeah, about the video. Yeah.
okay. So I shall start with Poisala Porom.
Yes.
We've heard that Karthik is like your brother. So
No, 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 no,
why do we
no,
make
no,
him
no.
as your brother?
No, no, nothing like that. Karthik is a very nice guy. He's really I mean, he's a gentleman. And when I was shooting for the film, he used to give me very brotherly feeling. So once I told Vijay Sharma, director A.L. Vijay, I said, I don't know why, whenever I look at this guy, he gave me, he always gives me very like brother kind of uh, vibes. He said, Pia, please don't tell him right
Okay.
now. Let the film shoot and then tell him. I said, okay, fine. But it's a different thing. I never told him this, of course. So, but he's not like a brother or something.
Okay, okay, okay. So everybody feels very comfortable while working with A.L. Vijay sir. So
Hmm.
how was your feeling while working with him? And one memorable incident that comes to your mind?
See, I did my first film with him, and he is
Yeah.
going to, he's always a very special person for me because my debut happened with him, and he's a very understanding kind of person. He's a very nice person. So he's very special for me. Though we are not in like always there, and he's a very special person. Yes, I
Hello.
can. Yeah, I can hear you. I
Yeah.
can see you.
Okay, fine.
Yes, hello. Yeah.
Yes, we should continue. We
Finally.
should continue.
So yes, you asked about A.L. Vijay, and I said, I mean, he's a very nice guy, very special person. I did my debut with him, and
Yeah.
everyone knows in the industry, like he's a gentleman. He's a very nice one.
Okay. One memory that comes to your mind immediately.
Immediately is like when he took my audition, I said I don't know Tamil at all, and I said, I mean, do you really want to take my audition, because I don't think I'm like fitting in this particular character. He said, no, 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 give your audition, and the audition was in Hindi English mix, God knows what. So from there I started with him, and then the very second day he gave me a paragraph in Tamil, which of course I was not able to say. And I remember I told him, I said, listen, you when you were casting me, you know that I can't speak Tamil, then how come you are giving me such a long paragraph? He said, no, no, I don't know, I'm not gonna cut the scene, you have to say in Tamil. So I did, and I came back to my hotel, and I literally cried. I called Priyam sir, I can't do this. It's not happening. He said, I was waiting for your call. Aren't you a little late to call me and cry?
Okay.
So it was a like very funny thing happened. Yeah.
So nice. But then everything was positive once the movie
Yes.
got
Yes.
released,
Yes.
and everybody loved your performance also.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. They did.
Your
Yeah.
second, your second movie is something bigger, I guess. It's with
It was. Yeah. Yeah. It was with Ajit sir,
Ajit sir.
and
Yeah.
I think the universe actually did some kind of cheating with me
Oh,
because when I signed for Egan, I had no idea about Ajit sir. I had no idea what I was getting into. I had no idea it's such a big setup, and I had no idea that after doing this film, I'm gonna crave and I'm going to tell people, listen, I was so fooled because I just had no idea who is he, what is the film. It's such a big thing for me. I was clueless, completely clueless. So it just happened. I think the universe cheated me there completely.
but you must have had conversation with Ajit sir, no? While
Of,
shooting.
of course, I had. So what happened? We shot in Yerkad, and when my shot was there, I was called on set. So before me coming out from my vanity van, I heard a lot of noise and people cheering up and shouting and everything, and I had no idea for whom they were shouting. Of course, not for me. So when I saw Ajit sir coming out and people going mad, completely mad, then I got some hint. Then I got some idea. Okay, fine, this is he's a superstar or something. I mean, I was completely clueless. I mean, I'm very angry about it. Like, why nobody told me that time when I was shooting for the film or I signed the film that this is such a big thing you're getting into.
So we have heard a lot about Ajit sir. What are his mannerisms and how he'll be behaving in the shooting spot and all. So we would like to hear it from you as well. So
He was
one
very, yeah, yeah.
yeah, please tell me.
He was very nice with me because I was like the youngest one on set and the newcomer, and I mean, not familiar with anything in South. So he was very protective, very nice with me. I mean, he used to talk to me. He used to tell me, like, about the industry and the set, and so many things about the profession. So we used to chat, we used to talk. But then I learned so many things from him. I mean, being a superstar, like being a super duper star, and then the same time you can be really humble as well. I mean, otherwise what happened nowadays, people shoot for just one song and they start flying. So they should learn from our superstars how to be humble as well.
So what is one thing you would always follow, like his advice or something which he told and you will never forget in your life and you just keep on following it.
He, no, as such, nothing. He didn't advise me anything like that. But yeah, he told me so many things. Like, when you're a nice person from inside, you're always gonna meet the nice people. And I totally believe in this. I mean, if you know how nice person you are, and if you are actually very honest, very kind person, you're gonna meet people like that. And on the way, you're gonna meet some idiot and stupid people also, but they're not gonna stay with you long. They're gonna leave you. So you end up being with the nice people. That's
So
what I learned from him, and I totally believe in this.
so nice, so nice. So like one quality you admired from him. So what is that quality?
This is very tough. I admire like so many qualities in him.
Okay.
Everything about.
We're like ready to
I
listen.
can't. I I can't pinpoint anything. He's a very good-looking man, very charming, very like humble, nice, superstar. I mean, there's so many things, and he respects the family also. He has a beautiful family. He has such a huge fan following. What else? I mean, there's so many things. I can actually make a complete essay about him.
So will he talk about or share something about his family as well?
Yeah. I mean, I know about Shalini, ma'am, but I never met her. So
Okay.
whatever I know about her from Ajit sir itself, but like
Oh,
not much, like little bit, yes. But I never met his family. I couldn't because there was, I mean, I never got the chance to meet his family. So whatever you guys know through the pictures, that's what I know. Like the daughter, that the son, that's it. Yeah,
okay. So the next movie is Goa. So the
yeah.
song Idvarai is still continue to play in everybody's playlist. So it's still continuing
Hmm.
and everybody is loving the song. So you've been
Yeah.
associated with the song and the movie. So how was it
Hmm.
working with Venki Prabhu sir and how his set used to be?
If you really want to know how to party like 24 hours in a day, just go and sign a film with Venkat sir. Trust
Oh,
me, they are wonderful people. They are like a team, like which I think never like lacking any kind of energy or anything. So when you shoot with him, it's like a party on set. And the same thing happened in Goa also. When we were shooting for Goa, it was like we shot for a month in Langkawi, And I used to pray like I don't want to go back to India. I said, can you guys just leave me here and go? So it was a like mind blowing experience. I mean, I'm not a party person at all. But then,
Okay.
can you believe that I literally partied for like for the time I was shooting for Goa, I was like partying like every time. So we used to pack up around 5:30 or 6 in the evening, and before the pack up, there was a setup was going on, which was for us. After pack up the party, we used to get ready for that. So this was the everyday scene, and
Okay.
it's not necessary that when you like sitting quietly, very serious or something, then only you can act. You can have fun and you can do your job. So this is what I learned from Venkat Prabhu.
And Jay as a co-star, how was he, and what kind of
He,
relationship you guys shared?
he's very funny. He's very funny. Sometimes we used to fight also. He used to tease me a lot. Do you remember the scene in Iduvari? Riding the scooty, he's sitting back and I'm
Yes, told.
angry and he just looking here and there, right? In that particular scene, I was actually not talking to him. We just fought before some minutes before and I was not talking to
Oh,
him. And
okay.
and Venkat sir said, okay, fine, just be like that because this is what I want in my scene. Don't talk. So this is what we were
So you just
doing.
use the reality.
Yeah. I mean, we always used to fight on a very small thing, like Tom and Jerry kind of.
Can you just sing Iduvarai for us? Just a single line.
I can't. Any which way that there is a bad network. If I start singing, also people will run away. So don't do that.
No, we won't do that.
Some other time. Some other time. Yeah.
Okay, done. The next is Co. As a
Yeah.
journalist, we loved your performance. So we
Hmm.
loved your performance, the way you wear, the way you talk or act, everything, each and every nuances, we just enjoyed it. So how was it
Hmm.
working with all the co-stars and how was it working under KV Anand sir's direction?
So what happened when they called me for co? They didn't tell me any what am I doing in the film.
Okay.
But then I got called from so many my well-wisher, my directors like AL Vijay and so many people that you have to be part of this film if they're calling you.
Oh,
So I got a call from the production that it's a wonderful role, Pia. You just come here, we'll tell you here, like on set, we'll tell you the role, what you're going to do. And I had some little bit idea. I said, okay, fine. So I reached on set and I went in my vanity. I did my makeup and all, got ready. And then I went on set for shooting. And the KV sir told me, Ayo, why did you do makeup and all? I said, I said, I mean, am I not gonna shoot today? He said, no, you going, but we don't need this makeup. And it was a very natural makeup, right? I said, okay, fine, then what? Just wash your face, wash your face. I said, okay, fine. So I went and I washed my face. And then the makeup man came with some Multani Mitti face pack. He said, you're gonna put this.
oh, that scene where the guy comes and
I said, I thought, okay, fine. I mean, my career is over now. Nobody will ever call me because that was some green color face pack, and they put the face pack on my face, and I was looking like a ghost. I said, I should have listened the role. I should have, like, talked to someone. Then I called AL Vijay. I said, they're not giving me makeup. They gave me this Multani Mitti face pack, and they're telling me to shoot like this. He said, just listen to him and just do whatever he's telling you. And then, I mean, I put the Multani Mitti face pack and we started the shooting. So, what I'm trying to tell you in my life, lots of like big thing, beautiful thing, good things happen just like this. When I don't know what is happening and things just happen.
so that was your first shot technically, the Multani
Technically,
Mitti
for
scene.
yes, yes. And I was like, I was scared. I said, this is my last film. Nobody will ever call me because, I mean, you making me look like a ghost and yeah.
But that scene was iconic actually. Everybody loved each and everyone's performance in that scene.
I know, but then you know what? When the dialogue which became very famous, the Avnani, I mean, they tried their best to make me understand the meaning of it with so many different words. I couldn't understand like what is happening.
At last you
So
got it or not?
I got it,
Okay.
hopefully. And then that there was one AD, his name was Karthik, and because I was not getting the meaning, so how to perform, right? He literally, he did this. I mean, literally he did the whole expression thing, do like this and all. And then so many people made me to understand what is the meaning of Apnani, and somehow this happened. I don't know what I did, how I did. I have no idea. I just do. I have no idea.
Can you just try recreating the dialogue now? Now it must be a cakewalk, I guess.
Apnani.
Uh, so
Oh God.
nice, so nice.
Yeah.
The other important scene is the bomb blast scene, where like
Hmm.
you will be killed in that particular scene, and many
Yeah.
secrets will be revealed in that scene. So, how was the shooting experience? Did anybody got hurt, or everything was fine and safe?
No, no, nobody got hurt that day for sure. But then
Okay.
when they kill me and they throw me in some garbage or something, so that was very like pretty emotional scene for me. And I was like totally into my character. I thought I'm gonna die now, and I put this red color on my hand and all, and I was just shooting. So what happened when I shot the scene? After completing that scene, I went to my producer. He was there. I said, how was it? He said, very nice. I said, do you think people gonna cry after watching the scene? He said, no idea. I said, okay, fine. I said, can I just see it? So they replayed the scene, and I was just watching on monitor, and I was looking at my producer. I said, how is the expression he's going to give after watching the scene? So I know we shot it nicely. I know it was pretty painful, but I swear to God, I had no idea that people gonna like that scene like so nicely and so beautifully. I'm gonna get so many messages and all. So, I mean, so many people they called me and they spoke about that scene.
Yeah, Saru is always special.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Next is Neringiva Muttamidade.
Yep.
So Lakshmi Ramakrishnan mom's direction. So how was it
Mhm.
is working with her, and what is the one thing you learned from her?
It was very hard film for me. Very, very hard film for me because it was on a very sensible issue, and we shot in this trolley and the truck. I mean, my like almost the whole film I shot there. It was so much like heat, and they. I mean, she told me, one day she just came to me and she told me, whole day you're just gonna lie on the road, and the road was like so like hot because it was so hot. I mean, suppose if I'm like lying on my right side, so my right side cheek will be red, and then I have to change the side. It was very tough film for me. And inside the trolley, inside the truck, and and the scene, the essence of the film, it was very tough. Mentally, it was pretty like heavy on me.
Oh,
Otherwise,
one thing.
everyone knows that Lakshmi ma'am is she's a brilliant director. So when I was working with her, it was very comfortable, but mentally because of my role and the situation and the weather, it was very tough.
One thing you learned from her, or you like picked one thing from her. So what would it be? One quality, or
No, no, not as such the picked up from her, but she's like, the one woman army, I would say, because she does everything and she's like very strong lady. She's a very strong, very powerful, and she speaks her mind. This is what I like about her. And I think um in like the woman I know, like Vijay Lakshmi ma'am also in Abhyam and Anupam director, she's also like that very powerful woman and very like they know how to lead the team, which is amazing to see. I mean, on set, you're leading some 100 people or more than 100 people, and they're listening to you. You have the command, which is, I mean, everyone should learn. Yeah.
is there any difference working between a male director and a female director? Did you find it?
No, I don't think so. There's nothing. No, no. Gender doesn't make any difference when you come on set. I don't think
Okay.
so.
So,
Yeah.
Neritika
Um,
Muttamidade, when the script was narrated to you, what was the one thing popped into your mind? First thing.
that anyhow, I just wanted to be part of this film. I mean, I have to do this somehow. I mean, I don't know, like when you're gonna. I mean, I remember Lakshmi ma'am once tweeted something that she has some very strong subject and she wants some star to be part of the film. I said, listen, I'm not a star, but when if you want me to cast him, then you want my dates, I can give you just like that in the vlog and all. And then she called me and she narrated me, and I was like, this is a brilliant story. I mean, very sensitive, or and I know the Lakshmi ma'am is going to shoot it really nice. So yeah, I so badly I wanted to be part of the film.
Okay. So, next is Abhiyu Manavum.
Yeah.
And how was it playing that character, and what was so difficult thing while playing the character?
I went in depression while playing that particular character. I used to cry on set in my room a lot. I mean, because this is on the real story. It's a couple in Brazil. I mean, it's on them, and it was so quite a torture for me to think the person who is standing in front of me is actually my brother. So it was very depressive. So I remember when I was shooting in Chennai, I used to call my friends in Bombay and I used to cry. I used to tell them, I said, I mean, I was not able to, handle the whole situation, what was going on in my mind. It was like pretty not so great. Yeah.
Okay, so
And then the first time I played, pregnant mother also. I mean, first time I was pregnant. So like I have, I was clueless. So many things. I had no idea how to perform, what to do, what kind of expression I should give. So it was pretty, kind of a homework kind of film. I did a little homework, and then I somehow tried to manage my emotions, but still, after a point, I couldn't handle it. Mentally, I couldn't handle it. Yeah.
so nice actually talking about your all movie experiences. We have other few questions now to be like
Please
addressed.
ask.
So the
Yes.
first question is, we are enjoying all your photo shoots, and it's very
Hmm.
different. The ideas are very different. Background or the theme is very different. So like, how did you how are you enjoying the photo shoot, and how did you just go and say okay to photo shoots?
See, it's
Like,
just like, through pictures, we want to say so many things. And I get very bored, like easily very bored I get. I mean, if I keep shooting the same thing again and again in the studio, in the same light, in the same kind of costume or something, I get very bored. So I always keep searching something new. So this is how you all see in the photographs. So whenever I
yeah.
like anything, and I'm not a very, if you tell me to sit on road and do a photo shoot, very happily I will do that, because
Okay.
I want those kind of things in my pictures. So I keep trying. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I keep trying. Yes.
Have there been any criticism for your glamour photo shoots, or like being like you like it's more glamorous or something like that?
But it's a blessing, no? I mean, don't you think everyone wants to be like look good, feel good, be glamorous and all? It's a blessing. I mean, if somebody is talking, I don't even listen to them.
Okay, so you don't
Yeah.
just care about the criticism.
There are so many things to like give attention. Not on my glamour, definitely not.
Okay, so the next important things your fans are like waiting to know is when are you gonna get married? Is there any
I'm sorry.
plans going
I'm
on?
sorry. No, nothing. I mean, nothing as of now. And then whenever this will happen, I'm not even sure people will get to know.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I mean, there's no plan as such, or
Okay.
I'm not too much. I don't want to be part of this shoshebazi and all. I think so. Whenever it will happen, it will be very like family function. So
Private
I,
one.
I think so. I think so. I mean, yeah,
Okay, but in the
yes.
industry, when heroines get married and they cannot they're not offered the proper role and things
No,
are happening like that.
where?
No,
Nothing like that. Where?
I
Ha,
was just
right. It
about
was
to
happening.
ask you that.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right. Yeah, right.
is it a myth or is still happening? That was my question
See,
actually.
it's 100% myth. It's a
Okay,
100% myth. And
okay.
nowadays you can see so many people, they are working and they are doing really good. They were star before also, they are star now also. And if there is a star couple, they are doing better than before. So it's a myth. People
Okay.
don't care nowadays if you're married or not married, as far as you're doing good work and they're getting entertainment out of you. So they are fine.
So how is it? How does it feel for you? Like the industry has changed. Like they are like become broader.
I mean, like, how do I think about the whole thing?
Yeah, like
Well, wasn't it
this
before? I mean,
this
when I was shooting for my films in South, even then they were pretty like broad-minded and all. I mean, it's not like we're not talking about my films from 20, 30 years back or something like that.
no, I didn't mean that. I
So,
didn't mean that.
I
Okay.
mean, they were pretty broad that time.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I was like I was like asking you like the changeover. the changeover, like?
I don't know. I mean, the changeover was that time also. I think I
Okay.
don't know what to say. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the
So,
changeover was that time as well. Yep.
okay. So you're not facing more changeover now. So it's the same.
It's all same. Nothing changes as such. Nothing changed. It's not like the one night somebody think, okay, fine, I'm gonna change the world in the morning, and they get up and they change the world. Nothing happened like that. So if
Okay.
tomorrow I do something and people like it, they're gonna follow it. If some other person does something I like it, I'm gonna follow it. That's how we change the whole scenario. Otherwise, nothing changed in one night and nothing like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I have rapid fire questions now. So it's like it's all about you, only you. We're gonna
Okay.
explore you. That's it. Okay, so
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay, so describe you in 3 words.
I'm very ambitious, very
Mm.
fierce, and searcher. I keep searching for the things. For example, I keep searching for the good books.
Okay.
I keep searching for new workouts every day. I keep searching for like new ideas of photo shoot. So, and I keep searching for everything. I mean, I become very curious in life. Yeah.
Okay. If you could trade your life with someone for a day, who would it be and why? Just to know about them or just to dig their secrets, whatever it can be.
Ajit sir.
Okay.
Yes. So for one day, I wanna feel that fan following, that love from the people, and then how the literally people like worship him. Yeah, Ajit sir. And then,
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't want to like look that good looking? Maybe just for a day. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. If you could talk and sleep, what
Talk
would
and
you
sleep.
say? Yeah,
Talk and sleep.
talk and sleep. You don't talk and sleep.
I don't.
Okay, okay. Let's have this as an imaginary question.
Fine. Huh?
Possibly, if you're talking while you're sleeping, so
Huh.
what could you say?
Nowadays, I will say, please, like, wake me up in 2021 because of this corona. I think,
Relatable.
I
Okay.
think, I think if I talk, all you will hear about lockdown or something. Like, I don't know what is gonna happen after lockdown 4. So, not very interesting stuff.
Okay. What is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
I check my phone,
Okay.
like everybody else.
What is your favorite movie quote that changed your life or that brought you something in your life?
Go.
Quote?
I mean,
Movie
you're
quote.
talking about the film movie quote.
Quote, yeah.
Quote. Okay. There are so many. I mean, so many. I don't even remember. I forget because there are so many, not one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the worst job you could have?
What is the worst?
Worst job you could have.
Me. I mean, that's what I have done,
What?
and I was very bad in that. Uh, uh if somebody, I mean, if I become a teacher, I would have been a very bad teacher.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
teach. I can't teach kids. I mean, I will spoil their life for sure.
Okay. What is your favorite TV channel?
I don't watch TV. There is no cable in my house
Okay.
since last 2 years. There's I mean, I have TV but no cable.
Okay. Imagine you're jailed. So for what crime you would have been jailed?
I don't know. Maybe I really don't know. Maybe I told someone. I would have told someone a wrong diet or something, a wrong workout or something. I really have no
Okay.
I really have no idea. Maybe I tell someone to do something and it just backfired him. I have no idea. I mean, maybe yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What compliments does people give you the most?
Okay, so there are lots of variety actually in the compliment which I get, but
Okay.
then of late, I mean, they say that I'm very strong person. Now
Okay.
I will not get into this how strong I am, or I mean there's a huge debate on this topic, right? We always say the people who say they are strong, they are not. You can see nowadays, but yeah, that's the most people they tell me that you're a very strong person. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you this. The last time you cried,
Yesterday.
for what? Watching something?
No, because of this lockdown. I was like,
Oh,
no. I mean,
okay.
I don't cry easily, but then, sometimes you just feel crying. So I had nothing to do, so I just like tap little bit here and there. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect that actually.
No, why? No. Every day I cry. Every day I laugh. Every day I do all the things. So it's nothing like that. Yeah.
Okay. What will you never do? Never do in your life?
Come on TikTok. Never, ever, never, ever. I hate it. I hate
Okay.
it. I mean,
I can I can
I was
I can feel the
thinking,
heat.
huh, in the morning I was just thinking, if I go into a relationship with someone and the person is on TikTok, my first condition would be please come out of it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be with you. I mean,
Oh,
never. Yep.
okay, okay. What makes you annoyed?
When people nowadays, okay, fine, not nowadays. I mean, this is the tough time is going on. Otherwise, you keep meeting lots of people and they deliberately, I would say, they try to give you their negative energy to you unnecessary. If you're trying to do something, they will just say something which is very negative. I mean, suppose if I'm working out, if I'm following some particular routine, the first thing they will say, oh no, it doesn't work like that. What is the need? Why so much to work out? Why eat this or eat that? And after 15 days they will come to me and ask me, okay, fine, you were doing something, like, can you please tell me? So I hate that when people come and they try to give you their negative energy, so which is like annoy me a lot.
So they just try to put you down.
They can't put me down. The problem
I
is
said they just try.
they just try, but they can't. The only thing is that, I mean, uh, I I mean, you can keep your energy with you. Why just go out and spread to here and there unnecessary? So which annoys me a lot.
Okay. So what secret you'd like to tell me now?
Secret? What
Yeah.
secret?
What secret? You wanna tell me?
Hello, why would I tell you a secret? Hello, for what? Then that's not secret.
I know, but still, which can be shared in public.
That's not a secret. Not a secret. Yes,
So you're not gonna tell me anything now.
that's not a secret.
Okay. Okay. Without looking at a clock, what is the time now?
Okay, I think it's 7:40.
Are you kidding me? Or just you
I
just looked
swear, no, there is nothing because I can see timing on my phone, so I just turned like that. I swear to God, I didn't see. I
at
swear to
okay.
God, I swear to this lockdown, I didn't see time.
Perfect. Actually, it's perfect. I never guessed. People used
Really?
to make mistakes and they just have this 2-3 minutes lag or 2-3 minutes earlier or 2-3 minutes delay.
No, no,
But
no,
it was
no.
perfect.
Yes. See,
I'm giving it to you.
right.
Okay, so that was so nice having you on my show. I completely
Thank you
enjoyed this
so much. Thank
conversation.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so
So
much.
stay home, stay safe.
You
So
too. You too. Stay home, stay safe, and just keep like asking so many nice questions to other people and have fun.
thank you for the blessing.
Bye bye.
Bye. ஸோ பிரியா அவங்களுடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ்லாம் நம்ம கூட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டாங்க. ஹோப் நீங்க இந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் என்ஜாய் பண்ணீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். வித் திஸ் நோட் நான் இந்த இடத்துல இருந்து கிளம்பிக்கிறேன். பாய்.